Oh.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Never get old.
Never gets.
What it do, barbecue?
What it do, man?
That just happened show. You feel me?
Yeah.
Warren G the phone man, real deal, Rudy.
Already.
East Flatbush finest, Mr. 38 up in now.
Mr. 38.
Good day,
Mr. 38.
yeah.
Just out of curiosity, in case
Yeah.
the people want to know, where were you last week, man?
Hell, I want to know.
Just in case somebody wants to know, what's your, we want the official.
He was aboard the mothership.
I got
We want the official
yo.
report, the official report.
I can't even explain what happened, yo. I thought the whole day was Tuesday, man. The whole day was Tuesday.
That's what them people be saying. They get abducted. It'd be like lost time. They're like, man, we
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I
What year is it? When they
This-
come back, they're like, what year is it?
this is it. What's funny?
trying to account for their time. Like, man, bro, I was sitting on the couch. I woke up just in the
Yeah.
backyard, sleep in the backyard.
Yeah.
Man, what happened?
I was naked and I didn't know what year it was.
This is the second time. This is probably the third time this has ever happened to me, where I missed a day. And one time it had to do with some. One time it had to do with some Percocets.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I was taking them wrong. I literally had prescriptions and I went the wrong way on them. And I kept on popping them every 6 hours or every time I woke up, not realizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed
Lost
the
it.
whole Wednesday. Woke up Thursday and
It
thought
was
it
a
was
Wednesday again?
No, I
man.
missed the Wednesday this time.
It's like,
So it's always
I missed the Wednesday. And everybody was like, yo, it's Thursday. And I'm like, nah, it's Wednesday because I know I went to sleep on Tuesday. And they was like, nah, nigga, it's Thursday. But I literally missed the whole day. This wasn't that situation, but
It's happened.
Yo, it's happened to me before.
In
It
your
happened to me
your
before.
defense, I've missed the whole year before. I thought I was a year older than I was.
hell, that was
How
a
long did
bonus
it take you to
thing, real
find
deal.
out?
Almost my birthday the next year.
Who
Hey.
reminded you?
My cousin, who's like a couple months older than me. I was like, man, I'm gonna be 42. He's like, 42? What are you talking about, man? You're about to be 41. And I'm like, huh? He's like, bro, we're the same age.
What you was waiting on at 42? Was there something special about me?
No,
at 42?
nothing special. It's just I just thought I was a year older than I really was. That's what happens when you get over 40 out there.
Hey, that's
It
cool
don't even,
though. At least it wasn't the opposite. You could have been a year older and thought you were a year younger.
Yeah, that would have been upsetting
Yeah.
right there. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think about it sometime. I'll be like, man, do the math or whatever. And be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that was
I'm 44, so
that was a nice surprise.
So y'all understand my situation?
yeah, we get it. We
Okay,
get it.
good.
But we just
Glad I
wanted
wasn't the only one.
kind of.
we just wanted to hear it from the horse's mouth. So there it is. That's what happened last week. But hey, we're here today, and it feels good.
Yes, it
Yeah.
It
does.
feels good to be in the building, all three of us.
Welcome
Man.
back.
I'm having CTE as well because I want to say what episode it is. Excuse me.
I don't.
I think this is episode
27.
27. We getting up there.
Yeah. I know we're episode 3 or 4 into the quarantine edition.
This is
I want to do a party
3.
for episode 30.
Let's do it.
Party for the people.
Let's do a party for the people.
Episode 30 gonna be live.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring in some entertainment.
Yeah, man. We need to do that. We need
Yeah.
to do that.
I don't know how that's gonna work because the strip clubs is closed, man.
But this is not officially a strip club, man. This is a studio.
Yeah.
So long as you're not licensed as a strip club, you can do whatever you want. That's why they shut down Onyx.
You got a lock on the front door, right?
Well, they said they're a restaurant. That's what they said.
But they licensed as a entertainment club, strip club.
Right.
Even though they got decent food there. I heard they have decent food there.
You seen the drive-through?
At Onyx?
They have a drive-through strip club.
Yeah, I've heard of those. Yeah, you drive up and you got a girl like on a damn
On a pole, on a stage with a pole.
on a scalpel. You know the things they build.
Yeah.
They build
And she put one of them things you used to pick up garbage on the side of the freeway.
Yeah.
When you got probation. And
Probation,
you got
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she reached out to the car. She grabbed the money with it, and then she started her thing. She did her
Man.
thing. Yeah.
Where is this located?
I don't know. Man. I
Georgia?
seen it like on.
No.
Online.
Yeah, I did. I seen it online. It was on
Yeah.
Yahoo News this week.
I seen it online, man.
Hey, I want to
put
get
it up.
ahead of the
I actually
curve on
put it
the
up.
curve on that, man. Drive-through strip club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
That's
It's real.
legit. You know, and then the killing thing
real.
is, what's coming to mind, I don't want to get too sidetracked, fellas, but what's coming to mind is, remember when they started doing the drive-through daiquiri shops where you can just drive through and get
that's
a
back.
drink?
Yeah.
It's illegal again.
But can
It was
you
illegal
imagine?
before?
It was illegal. Like you couldn't. Like they changed it to where you couldn't just pull up and just get a drink like you could.
It had to have a lid on it or something like that. It had to be
Well, I think it's a lid with no opening or something like that.
With tape.
But they signed it like 2 weeks ago into law that you can do that now because of the whole situation.
Now, now check this out. Same kind of thing, a drive-through building, but you got the girls in there dancing, and you just drive through slow. Ain't no stopping, man. You can drive through.
Yeah.
You got to do.
You got-
You got to pay just to get on the street.
Well, I mean, once you enter the building,
Oh, you in the building?
from yeah, we going through just
oh,
like you going
like
through
a
car
decade.
wash.
Okay, yeah,
Like
yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's the
see what
same
you-
premise. You can get a
Okay.
drink too. I'm selling daiquiris too,
Hey,
but the girls up in there.
that's $1 million idea.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
you gotta
So we need to
drive
buy a
and
daiquiri, an old daiquiri shack
And get them girls
put it
up in there
in a building.
in a building. Open
when
the garage door
on both sides.
Like
On
at the
both
auction.
sides.
Like how they drive through at the auction. They
Yeah.
put the cars through.
yeah, correct.
And then this is what you do for that VIP section. You pay a little extra to close the garage doors for 5 minutes.
And when they open up, you got to get
then
moving.
you gotta
though. We got to start. I
Yeah.
got somebody behind you. Man. You got to keep moving.
You get
Now-
your bottle of champagne.
I don't want no girls missing. When these doors come up,
Yeah.
if I had 5 of them
Hey.
out there,
Yeah.
it better be
Yeah.
5 of them right there where I had
Yeah,
them.
you got
at.
5
Yeah.
minutes. Whatever
Yeah.
you do in your 5
You can
minutes,
just
that door's
VIP
closed.
only.
VIP only.
Yup.
But your regular drive-through is
no,
just,
no.
I mean,
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
it's a 2-minute pass-through.
Hey, come on, keep it going.
It's
Keep
2
it
minutes.
going.
Then it's like $20 a car. Now,
Yeah.
if you buy drinks, we'll give you a deal like 15 a car if you're buying drinks.
Hold up, man.
But how many people can be in the car?
We ain't putting them up on no more game. Okay?
man.
We can't put them up on no more
Damn it, we
game,
done
man.
gave it
Oh
up.
man,
Yeah.
no, you don't charge per car. You charge per head
In the car.
That's how
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
it.
Like they do the drive-in movie theater.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Oh, and then we'll come pick you up in the van.
That's
we got
VIP
the van.
service though. That's
extra. That's
Yeah, that's
extra.
we're gonna call that the champagne room. When we bring our own van through there, that's the champagne room.
Man, I like that idea.
Man, we can cash that check anytime. We can't give all this up. We sorry, y'all, man. Let's get
Hey.
back on task
We
right
call
here.
it the That Just Happened drive-thru.
Hey,
Yeah.
we are
And they'll be
accepting
like, that
applications.
just happened. For real.
As soon as you get out, you be like, that just happened in there.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like,
I
who
like
came
that.
up with that?
Wow.
We actually have this mailed and on paper already, so when anybody think that they can take this idea, we already
Yeah.
mailed it to ourselves the cheap way, so it's copyright.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can't touch it.
That's right.
So don't
Yeah.
even think about it.
Don't worry about
It's a
all
hell of an
that.
idea, though.
That is a
They didn't even
a hell
hear
of an
that. They
idea.
weren't listening.
man.
They wasn't listening. And so, hey, with all that being said, we done already made a couple meal. The show just started.
God.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna start looking for real estate tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm looking for real estate.
let me know if you need some help. I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm gonna say this much, fellas. It's a pleasure as usual, and excited to be here. Man, I can't get past this. I was looking at our previous episode, and the conversation that me and Real Deal had going back and forth about Mike Tyson, man, was just, I loved it. And so I actually saw the video. I shared it with you guys earlier.
Yeah.
And we ain't gonna stay on it long, but man, Mike is hitting, he was spoiled, whatever dude he's sparring with. That
He
looked
was-
like 1990.
Man, he was explosive.
I'm too explosive.
He was explosive.
I looked at the article, and the guy was like, who's training him, said he's as fast as he was when he was fighting.
That's how he looks.
Yeah,
That
and he
guy-
was as fast as he was. So
I don't think it's
that's
nothing
crazy.
off of that punch. That punch
No.
looked like that sucker had some impact out this world, man.
The way that I see it is Mike is probably going to give you the business for a round and a half. If you can get past a round and a half, his stamina is not going to be the
Yeah.
same. Because if you watch
That's
his
what I'm
podcast, he
thinking.
just gets high like all day long. So his lungs aren't the same as they used to.
yeah,
Yeah.
Now here's the problem with that real deal. What if he can get that capacity to 2 rounds?
Oh yeah.
you got problems.
Oh yeah. You got problems from
got
the opening
problems.
bell.
Yeah, a major
But
problem.
Major
Here the
problems.
problem is, we know this.
Yeah.
The problem is, Mike also knows this.
Yeah.
So you got to imagine
He's
what
coming
Mike
out.
was when he comes out, and he also knows he only got 2 rounds until his stamina go down. He gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Man, you remember that head bob he had? It's like a head bob with like a little side step.
And then death. He weave, and then that left and
It's
then that
coming.
uppercut.
You know it's coming. And then he might scare you and
Times
hit
that
your
by
ribs.
100.
He go to the body instead of the head, just collapse you.
Yeah.
Hey man, you know what would be super live if they would put together like a 2 or 3 round bout with like Mike Tyson and one of these big heavyweights that are like what's
Just
his
to
name?
see.
What's his
Like
name?
Ryu, not Ryu.
The big gypsy.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson
I would,
Fury.
I would
Fury.
now.
Just for 2 or 3 rounds, because you know Mike can't go for a long time, but I think he can still hang for a couple rounds.
I think he can knock. And that's the bad thing about it, real deal. In 38 is if Mike had the endurance, it's guys like Tyson Fury, it's guys like my boy Wilder that would be irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because if Mike win capacity and endurance was there,
Yeah.
he would. Can you imagine him going to Tyson Fury's body right at that belt line
Man.
with that same punch, that weaving
Yeah, that
uppercut,
weaving uppercut.
and rocking that 2 or 3 times?
You be in trouble.
I mean, internal bleeding, man. You may have whatever he got in his gloves ain't gonna
You
work.
gonna
'cause
hit him
once
in
he
the ribs
sting
and
you
break
right
his
there,
jaw.
you know he got them loaded gloves, but you ain't gonna have time to
Yeah.
use that, man. That
No man, Mike.
I-
That would be fun to watch.
That would definitely be fun. And I'm gonna go back to y'all last show, the one that I was a whole day late to. I was listening to y'all, but Tyson was a monster. He was that pit bull. I give him that. But one of my favorite boxers during my time was Roy Jones.
Yeah.
That was one of the most complete.
feel that was one of my guys.
That was
too.
one of the most
Yeah.
complete fighters I've ever seen. And I always wondered, he was around with Mayweather. How come they never fought? Was it a different
It's
weight
the
class?
weight
I think it was a different weight class. I
See-
think he was heavier.
Well, Roy actually got up to light heavy. He was middle. He was
No,
always.
he
at
got
least
to
a
heavyweight. He had a heavyweight belt also.
Yeah, he did, but that was like
A light
that wasn't
heavyweight.
right. He was a middleweight fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but see, Floyd and them are welterweights. Them guys fighting, man, at like 140,
Yeah, they're like.
145.
But Roy
Yeah.
Jones was like one. Roy Jones
He,
was
he
a
was,
150.
he was always.
No, I
was-
think Roy was heavier.
He
than
was
that.
heavier, man.
think he
Probably
was
about
heavier than that.
165, 170.
Think so?
I think so. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we can look it
The
up.
lightest he
it
ever
up.
I'll
fought
look it
was
up.
the lightest he ever fought. I think was middleweight, unless you're going back to like the Olympics.
No, I understand the middleweight thing, but
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't 200 and nothing when he fought heavyweight either. He didn't
Well,
go up to
just
200
think-
pounds
just
because
think about-
heavyweight is 180?
Roy Jones fought at
185.
at 193.
Right, and that's probably his highest weight.
that was
Yeah.
that's
When he
heavyweight.
fought
That's heavyweight.
Ryu. One of them, I think that's who he beat for the belt.
Pacquiao fights at 146.
I could
So,
swear Roy
Mayweather the
Jones.
same thing between 140 and 145.
So either Mayweather had to go up or Roy
Yeah.
Jones would have to come down.
You're right. He fought Ruiz, and Ruiz was 226 pounds,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was 193 pounds.
And he laid him out.
Yeah.
But
He
he also
punished him.
can't say his name anymore. So
Yeah.
He fought. He's one of them fighters that stayed in the game a little bit too long.
yeah, and I love Roy,
Mm-hmm.
but I did not enjoy seeing him get pummeled by
No.
guys with less talent because
Yeah.
in his
As he
prime-
got older.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
As he got older.
Right, and,
Yeah.
and that's initially what had scared me when Real Deal started telling me about Mike Tyson. I'm like, I had that flashback of Raw. I'm like, nah, man, we can't let Mike. Don't do it, bro. Don't.
Yeah.
But seeing Mike today,
Yeah.
Might change your mind on that.
And if you
He looks good.
and you who
Very good.
who besides Tyson Fury and who's he keep fighting? Who's the big boy?
Devontae Wilder.
Besides
Deontay.
them, who just looks like beasts in the heavyweight division? Nobody. They all look sloppy.
No one.
Everybody
Well,
looks sloppy.
no one.
So
It's like we were saying, fellas. I know we need to move on this one, but it's that Mike Tyson fear factor. It's like going to see the executioner, man. You know it's your funeral from the moment you get in there.
uh-huh.
And then if you looked at that YouTube highlight, you know you like, man, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Especially with a Tyson Fury, one of them big tall guys with all that exposed flesh. That's like jumping in a pool of piranhas, man. He's gonna unleash in that midsection.
And the thing that really scared you about Mike, if you look at Mike and you look at all these other boxers have something that they're trying to do. Mike, you know what he's coming to do.
Yeah.
Mike's
There's
gonna
no doubt.
bob,
Yes.
weave, left, right, uppercut.
Yep.
You can't train for that? You had 5 months.
In no particular order, though,
in no-
Thursday. It's in no
But that's what I'm
particular order.
saying.
It's gonna
All
be
these
an
other fighters
awkward-
is like,
It's an awkward delivery, but it's gonna be that overhand right. It's gonna be an uppercut and that like crossing left.
and he gonna go in. He gonna go in,
Get up under your
inside,
chin.
and
Yeah.
he gonna take a couple little, and then he just gonna.
When he explodes,
uppercut.
it's gonna be a
Yes.
lot of trouble.
But you know what he's gonna do. Mike don't change his style. He comes.
Can't stop
and-
it.
You better have a jab. If you don't have a jab, it's your funeral.
Which is why Lennox Lewis.
yeah, a
punished
jab.
him.
You gotta have
Yeah.
a jab.
Yeah.
Without that, and then Tyson Fury has a jab, but without loaded gloves, that jab is not gonna hurt him. You probably make him mad, but don't even throw the jab, man, because you're gonna piss him off and he's gonna get up under your chin.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mike was an animal. Man.
And
That-
He was. He was a real pit bull. in the
you
ring.
can't be 18 and win the championship belt and not be
He was
18, dog.
Yeah.
Took it
And then the killing thing, I'm gonna say this before we move,
and kept it
and kept it,
Shit.
and can probably get it back right now if you're not careful.
against some of these.
George Foreman did it.
George Foreman
Yeah.
did
He
it.
went and did it at 40-something years old.
Yeah.
But the killing thing is, like I was gonna say, Mike going there when he was 18. I know from 18 to 25, he was stepping in there 200 pounds, probably 5'9", 200.
Yeah.
You know, no neck to speak of.
His neck weighed 30. It was just a block.
A Lego block.
Man, just a block.
So you're not looking at a big fighter, but with that leverage and that the footwork, that old awkward style, pigeon-toed style, man. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know I don't want to stay on this long, but I do have a Mike story, man. Back in the days, and I know if y'all in New York, y'all remember Club Legend or BRC or y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Club Legend, right on Utica between Clarkson and Winthrop. I went to a party over there one time and saw Mike there. Luke was there. It was Luke from
Uncle Luke?
Uncle Luke was there. Uncle Luke shut down Brooklyn. You hear me? Shut it down. But Mike was there. Mike walked out the club and had a shorty with him. Know why I'm saying Mike had a shorty, because Mike was married at the time, but Mike came to the club with a shorty.
Robin Givens.
Yeah.
He walked out the club, and the chick that he was with was talking to some dude, and I got up in his face like, "You better not touch my ass." Da-da-da-da-da-da. And Mike is standing right here. The dude was a pretty big dude, but that was Mike at the time. This is Iron Mike at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the fear that was in this dude's face, man. Yeah. And you know, dudes was outside like, "Knock him out, Mike." And Mike is just standing, he's short as hell, but Mike is standing like right behind the girl, and the girl is like, "You did it," and the dude was just standing there like this.
Girl, you better give me some trouble.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
like,
shut up.
what do you do as a man if Mike is with a girl and you done did something? Like, what do you do?
Ask Mitch Green.
You don't do it.
Right, Mitch Green?
Don't do it.
Yeah,
He seen Mitch Green in the streets, right?
That's the guy from New Jersey that
With the knocked his eye up.
knocked the eye at the socket.
Yeah.
He went Kimbo Slice on that boy, man. Broke his hand.
Did he sue Mike for that?
I think he did.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna see if I can find.
I think Mike broke his hand and his forearm or something. That's a hell of an impact.
BRC Club Legend, Brooklyn.
Hey, I gotta put this up on the screen, man. I don't know how to.
He looked bad.
It came out the socket, right? I know it did.
The man
it
looked
wasn't
bad.
out the socket, but
He
it might as well
looked
have
bad.
been.
Yeah, he looked bad. He looked
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
That's when he busted Mitch up.
He came out
He
pretty
looked
good, though. He came out all right.
Yeah, man.
He good.
Yeah, he's alright. At least his earring stayed in.
I don't want to be him.
Probably got a busted eardrum, and
Yeah.
I know that nose is broke.
Yeah, this, I don't know.
It looks shifted.
He cracked it. He cracked the nose.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
that
but, yeah. Mike
Yeah,
is a
man.
monster, man.
skull like mush right there. All that just mush with skin on it.
Well, Mike, we look forward to seeing you back in the ring, my man.
Yeah.
Hey, we hope we can.
And that was the Mike Tyson segment.
Yeah.
That just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I wish we can get this dude right here, man. I want to have, now we saying Mike is the executioner. I would love to have Mike in a room, in like a 6x6 room. And I'm gonna walk them in one at a time. These two damn white boys that shot this boy jogging in Georgia. And just walk them in there one at a time. And we're gonna leave them in there for that. We say you can go 2 minutes. We're gonna leave them in there for 5 minutes each.
5 minutes. Yeah.
And just let them get pummeled.
That is a horrible story, man. For those
Yeah.
who don't know, from what I've read, I've read this online, that there is a young African American man, young black man, 23 years old, I think he was.
All the
25
time.
25 years old.
And he was just jogging through the neighborhood. And I guess at the same time, there happened to be a burglary of some sort. And two white males, I guess a father and son, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Father, son.
Decided to take it upon themselves to handle it how they seen fit, which was killing the man,
Shot him twice with a
Shot
shotgun.
him twice, confronted him. He was trying to run around him, and ended up, something happened where they started wrestling for the gun, and then he gets shot twice. And they're still trying to determine whether there should be charges pressed. Like, why? How is that not even? How's that?
Yeah, it's the craziest
where's
thing.
Well,
Where's the gray area? I mean, it's obvious.
Y'all got to go look at this story, because if I'm not mistaken, and I don't think I am, it honestly wasn't a typical break-in. It's not like they broke into a home. What I believe it was either a building that was being built.
That's what it is, though.
So it wasn't a
It was
home,
under construction.
It was
Oh,
an
my
under
God.
construction
Even worse, man.
kind of
That makes
thing,
it
and
worse.
he was jogging past the building, and I guess maybe his shoelaces gotten untied, so he stopped to maybe tie his shoes. So the moment they came out, they saw him jogging by. So they said stop. There's no reason for him to fucking stop because he's jogging.
He's jogging.
What do you? And they chase him down.
Nobody's life was in
It's-
danger.
It's sad, and we keep going back to this. You
These
don't
two
wanna-
boys
these-
here,
Oh.
we got to have death for both of these two. Somebody and approach them. You expect this person to stop and contact you with a gun in your hand?
What state did this happen in?
It's in Georgia.
Okay. Also, phone man, I don't mean to cut you off, but also, what I'm hearing, and again, I don't think I'm wrong. In Georgia, they really do have this thing to where citizens arrest kind of policing thing going on down there. The problem is, I'm really getting tired of it being white people doing the policing
Yeah.
I want to do
Against-
some police work down there myself.
against
Yeah.
unarmed, innocent black men. And this is not some. And then here's another thing that pissed me off. And again, I don't think I'm wrong again. In the article, they actually had the nerve to bring up something about this guy's past. Like something that had to do with he had gotten arrested or into some trouble with.
It don't matter, man.
I
It don't
believe
crazy.
they brought that up, and I'm like, why every time a young black man gets murdered, something he did when he was 16 or 21 comes up?
Yeah.
Why is that? And
Because
why is it always a white man, a white person that does this to a young black man? I'm not understanding.
Well, see, this one here, man, it's like what Real was saying, and I'm gonna give the mic to you, Real deal. Is that it took some time. This mother has been crying out
Yeah.
for the last week, and the story is just now catching grip to where it's getting out there.
Only because
The video.
The video,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. So now,
And so this has happened
Yeah.
a week ago.
Yeah.
We never heard nothing about it.
No, I mean I've seen a couple of I've
saw
seen
the
a couple
article.
articles. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
a
I
couple
saw the
articles about it, but now it's really in the forefront.
Now it's real.
Yeah, now it's real, and I think something needs to be done about these so-called
It's like vigilante.
citizens that think that they're the police or security, because that's what Zimmerman was
With Trayvon Martin.
was doing with
Right.
Trayvon Martin. He was trying to, I guess,
100%.
So they got to do something about that, man. Let the police. And
Well, the crazy thing, real, and I hate to jump, but it's on my mind. It's like, what would give a person a mindset? Say, for instance, you and I, we step outside. We witness a crime. It could be a burglary, okay? What? Say, I got my concealed carry. I got my gun in the car. Is there a point in time when we're going to take the law into our hands instead of calling 911 or calling the police? We just going to decide, okay, we're finna go get this guy and stop him and hold him at gunpoint.
yeah,
The problem is, phone man, they did call 911. And I'm not understanding how this works. They called 911. Even though you can make a citizen's arrest, I don't think you're supposed to use deadly force making a citizen's arrest. I don't believe so. And I don't know, somebody please correct me, because I don't know how the laws in Georgia work. But I don't believe you can use deadly force in a citizen's arrest. To me, it just wouldn't make any sense. But if you call the police, if it's a theft and it wasn't a home invasion or somebody running out of a home, why wouldn't the 911 operator say, okay, get his description, you can follow him, but let him be. Follow him and let us know.
Yeah.
That's just what I think should happen.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And maybe the laws in Georgia, like I said, I don't know the laws in Georgia, so maybe the laws in Georgia say they can do.
But they lost up, man. They need to redo it, because the thing about it is, if you putting eyes on a person you think is done some criminal activity, keep eyes on them, let the law know where they at. The dude that was jogging didn't have nothing.
No, he was just
So
jogging.
he burglarized, he ain't got nothing.
Yeah, what's he got? He's on foot.
But what was he going to steal from a abandoned building being renovated? A brick?
Yeah.
He had a brick in his hand. What was he going to steal from an abandoned building that you couldn't see? There was no money in there.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even your common sense, and it's sad because this all goes back to race, and they always want to, it's not, dude, this is just straight racism, and it's hard to put it in the back, behind us, but it's just.
That's why I say them boys got to be killed for that, man. Because the thing about it is you see somebody running down the street empty-handed, regardless to whatever happened. You don't know. He may have worked at that job site. He may have not even been there at all. We don't know the details on what happened. All you see is an unarmed person with nothing on them at all to speak of.
And he wasn't running, phone man.
He was jogging.
He's right. He was fucking jogging.
Jogging.
You understand me? The man wasn't running.
And jogging out in
Jogging attire.
jogging attire.
Jogging attire.
Like he's in all black with a black hoodie on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Dudes in shorts and a t-shirt.
Right, just jogging.
Yeah.
What's the consolation now for his moms? What like, okay, they get the death penalty, they go to jail, they get off scot-free. What does the moms have? What does she get out of any of this?
Nothing would ease her pain.
Nothing.
38, but as a people, as a nation, their death is merited, because to send a statement that, look, this is gonna be the last time this happened. And then maybe just for the state of Georgia. I don't know who the governor of Georgia is, but if he need to be brought into this. We need to get y'all's president brought into this.
Yeah, it's a
and some of the people in leadership across the nation need to get involved in this, because if these people can afford to fly these ministers and stuff, these helicopters from one church to the next. Somebody fly a damn helicopter up there to Georgia and say, look,
something is not right.
We got to flush these people out of here.
And when we started this, Rudy said they were still trying to figure out if they should bring charges.
Yeah,
against this guy.
they're trying to see if exactly. They're trying to see if there should be any charges pressed or filed, or however you want to state it. But there's no question about it. How is it even in question?
Did they find him with stolen property? Did they find him with a gun? Did they find him with a knife? Did they?
I don't know where the question is. I don't know what they're questioning. I don't know.
It's so blatant, fellas. I know we got to move, but because I'm starting to get pissed. But just think about this for a second. put the shoe on the other foot. You got a white guy running through the neighborhood, and you got a couple of father and son, black father and son, come out there, and this dude end up dead out here. You got a lot of explaining to do. They ain't going away like, okay, we don't see how we can press charges. It's gonna be an uproar. So
Yeah.
I better stay out of Georgia. A lot of people like Atlanta, but after seeing this, all these guys from Georgia, I know some powerful men there. I know T.I.'s from there. There's several others, man. We need y'all to make some noise on this one, brother, because this right here,
Yeah.
and it happens everywhere. I'm not calling you guys out just because it happened in Georgia, but man, get with the right people and get some justice for that family, because there's no way he's supposed to be dead right now. 25 years old, killed while jogging, and they tried to keep the story under wraps, and the guy haven't even been arrested.
Yeah, you know, I just want to chime in real quick. I know we need to move on to the next topic, but the sad thing about this is that the only reason why it's really being brought to the forefront is because somebody caught it on cell phone video. If it wasn't for that, this stuff happens daily.
Right, you're right, real.
You know what I'm saying? This happens daily in the United States, and more times than not, it's a minority of some sort that's on the bad end of this deal. You know, whether it's black or brown.
Real deal. I'm gonna give the mic to you 38, but I want to say this much, and it's piggybacking directly off of Rudy. Is when look how many of them that we don't hear about.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? This just so happened we hear about a little handful of them throughout the course of a year, maybe a half a dozen or so. And then just imagine how much of this goes on that's not reported, that the story don't make it to social media, to the news.
Yeah.
No video footage.
And that's kind of like what I was going to say. And it happens all over America, like Real Deal said. But can you imagine what's been happening all these years before there were cell phone videos?
Yeah.
All of these stories.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I know personally, and if my boy, everybody in New York in the hood know my boy Juvie. Police picked him up one time in my building, and took him by the cemetery, and beat his ass, and let him go. He never made it to the precinct.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Cuffed him, took him out my building, and when he came back, he was like, "Man, they took me by the cemetery, fucked me up, and let me go." But he's a young black man.
Yeah.
Who gonna believe him?
Yeah, who's gonna believe him, man?
You understand me?
Yeah.
Who gonna
Yeah.
believe him?
You know, you never hear a story about the black officers catching a white boy
Not as much.
and just beating
No.
the shit out of him just on
Not as
TV.
much. And I'm not saying it don't happen,
Oh yeah.
but we don't hear it. It's not caught on cell phone video. And you're telling me that all these cell phone videos that's been getting caught of white officers or white men or white women doing something to black anyone, they get caught, but you never get a white boy with a video that caught a black cop beating on a white boy? Or vice anything.
Yeah.
Anything? No,
Play
it's
the-
impossible.
Play the odds on that
It's
one.
impossible.
Right?
Yeah.
It's impossible.
There was also another situation that happened in Los Angeles. Same thing, man. Recently, past couple days, officer has a guy basically handcuffed and then just starts just unloading on him. And the dude's not fighting back. He's just not fighting back. And the officer's just boom, boom, boom. And like,
What comes of it?
yeah, who know? Yeah.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
gonna find it.
that's
I'm
messed
gonna
up. I
find it.
never
As we
even
go on to
heard
the
about
next
that.
subject, I want y'all to see this one too. It's just,
Yeah.
it's just too much of it going on, man. We need to do something about it.
You know, and then one thing about it, they hiding underneath the cover of this corona stuff right now too. A lot of stuff is being overshadowed. Especially these last 6 to 8 weeks we've been dealing with this virus. I haven't been hearing a whole lot of news about anything else. They got the news stream pretty much, you know. And I hate to be a conspiracy guy all the time, but a lot of time what the media do is, and I know corona is real, okay? But what the media do is they put it on okie doke. Look over here. You got everybody's attention pointed over here, but don't forget about that back door. It's still cracked open. They still working out that back door. And so a lot of this stuff, prime example is this case that we were just talking about. It hadn't caught any legs. Ain't nobody heard nothing about it until now. And it's been other stuff I'm sure going on that does not have, because majority of what you hear right now is going to be related to the coronavirus, COVID-19. It's going to be related to the sports leagues not being able to start their seasons, as far as with the NBA and the NFL and the MLB, and we're trying to finish the NBA season and stuff. So a lot of the news is diverted.
Everything is Corona.
Yeah, and so stuff going on still.
And I'm gonna say a disclaimer right now, real quick. I am. It's been. We agreeing we probably on show 27. It's 27.
Yeah, that's you. Not too far off.
I'm gonna say a disclaimer right now. It's 27 shows, and for all this time, nobody has ever known this, but I might have to be a forgiving person, but it's I'm Seventh-day Adventist. I believe in Jesus, pray to Him every day. But I always tell people, if something like this happens to my Lex, I ain't gotta say more. Everybody who know me know who my Lex is. But if something like this happened to my Lex, I'm walking through everybody, and I pray to God every day to kind of work on me to give me forgiveness.
Oh, you'll be fine.
But if I wake up one morning and hear that a white cop, white police officer does something to my Lex who's walking down the street, forgiveness is out the window.
Let's not go there, brother, because we don't want to get.
But this is a disclaimer. This ain't no views of.
You ain't gonna be walking by yourself. I just say that much.
But no, I just wanna. You know what I mean? Because this is. We need to get off this topic.
But before we do, let me just show you this, and we'll quit after this. But look at this, man. This is just what I'm talking about. Look how ridiculous this is. You see this?
He's just standing there.
He's just standing there.
Is that a white cop or a black cop?
It looks like a white cop.
Looks like a white cop.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it's a Hispanic guy.
He's not resisting. He got his legs apart.
Yep.
Looks like his hands might be behind his back now.
Yeah, here we go. Now you're about to see.
Yeah, his hands is behind his.
Yep. Look at this. He's not fighting back.
He's trying to run. He's trying to move away. But what did he get pulled over? Do we know?
Don't know. He throws his glasses down. See, that has to stop.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
See, both of them. See, both of those. We have to start getting rid of these people, man. You can't. Everybody can't accept that responsibility, man. And then he did all that, and the dude is still standing there.
But let's say the dude does something. Let's say the guy fights back, then he can kill him.
Of course, because you're resisting.
Justified.
But see, this right here, we need to have. Let's get the information on that, man. You know, at some point in time.
I want to know what he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he did.
Hold on 1 second, 38. And I'm gonna say this much. I know it's a disturbing video, okay? But here's the thing. When you do go to make a report or to get some, you have to almost take that to the news. That's the only thing you can do with it. If you go to a police department with that footage,
it's never coming out.
It'll never come out.
Yep.
You have to go to social media with it for it to catch any legs.
Yep.
I'm so sick of these so-called elections and stuff we have. If you know how hard it is to get a hold to the mayor, to get a hold to a congressman, to get a hold to any official you elect, you can't contact any of these people. It's going to either be through some kind of email, and maybe their secretary may reply back to you. But when they run for office, they're all asking for your votes.
And they'll come out when they run it. They'll walk in your neighborhood when they run it.
Right, exactly.
Call them one day and tell them come out because something is wrong.
You will never see them again. But we, as a society, accept these people, these judges that we vote on, and that's why I stopped voting straight tickets. Because when you vote a straight ticket, you vote for a lot of people. You don't know who the hell these people are.
What they're doing.
They don't, and they'll attach themselves to either party. They don't care what party, as long as they get in office.
That's right.
And they prey off of people voting on straight tickets. Whoever that police chief is, I guarantee you right now, you can't get him on the phone. You can't get none of these people involved with any situation you're dealing with. Trust me, I know from experience. It's a waste of time dealing with them. I have no respect for them, really. the ones that want to show their face and come out into the community the same way they did when they were trying to get elected, I do have respect for. But you can count them probably on one hand how many will do that. You'll have the same people. Your news feed, your newscasters almost are your only outlet. Like your Isaiah Carey's and some of these people running around sticking microphones in people's faces.
Yeah.
And then every so often you'll get some black leadership like Al Sharpton or something. If stuff get too bad, Cornell X might come out. You might get good luck with the rest of them.
Yeah, man.
But this stuff happens all the time, and see, there's something else behind this, because people hide behind titles and offices all the time. I don't know what schedule they work. They don't go to work how we go to work every day. And they always seem to be so busy. Well, he's in a meeting for this, he's in a meeting for that. Whatever meetings they in, they need to cancel that, come out here and deal with the people that elected you. Okay?
Pretty much.
Preach. Cell phone video.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Cell phone video.
I appreciate that little moment.
Only reason.
Yeah.
But yeah. But on a brighter note.
Please.
On a brighter note. Barbershops are opening back up this weekend, man. So I know 38, he may not be as happy as some of y'all are about it. But hey, here in Houston, that is big news. You can get your nails done, ladies. Fellas, you can go get your beard trimmed up, a nice tight fade, and look good for Mother's Day. Don't forget about Mother's Day, fellas.
Don't forget about that, man. It's coming up this Sunday.
Yeah.
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 Wait, Mother's...
This Sunday.
Yeah. You got to get on your game.
Oh, Lord.
This
Hey,
Sunday.
at least today is Wednesday.
Yes, today is Wednesday, so at least you got...
But here's the problem. My mom's is in Jamaica. The last birthday, I mailed her a card. It took about 6 weeks. Her birthday was like January. She called me in March and said, I got your letter. So I'm already late. I would have had to mail her Mother's Day card about a month ago.
I got a plan
And I
for you.
hope for her to get it.
I got an idea.
I know you can beat this.
Oh, man.
They got a real strong southern current going on right now out of Galveston. Get you one of them bottles. Put the
card in there.
Let
it go, man.
And let it go.
Just
Point it towards Jamaica.
Yeah, point it towards Jamaica. Say, Mom, go to the beach. I got a gift for you.
I go find it.
I believe it'll make it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Quicker than 6 weeks.
Quicker than 6 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, we can beat that 6 weeks. That deadline, that's impossible, man.
Yeah.
That's impossible. Hey, I got some more doom and gloom. I'm feeling doom and gloom, man. Man, we had a loss in the NFL this week. I think it was over the weekend. Don Shula, longtime coach, widely known as the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, passed away at the age of 90.
Wow.
90.
90 years old.
Yeah, you talking about an old school football guy, man, that has been around forever. They were saying he had been to, I need to pull it up, 3 Super Bowls.
Only undefeated season in NFL history.
Yes, with the Dolphins. Yeah.
Don Shula.
Don Shula.
You know, sometimes I can't be mad at being 90. Because if I live to be 90,
Yeah,
I
if
lived
you're
a hell
90,
of a life.
Yeah.
I lived a hell of a
You
life.
lived a hell of a life.
You know, I feel, to his loved ones, I know they miss him and we cry and stuff because we miss him. But 90 is a good life,
You
man.
lived a good life.
That's a good life. When the average age is, 68, 71 maybe is the life expectancy?
Yeah.
I'm good with
Pretty
90.
much. 90
I'm good
is-
with 90, yeah.
Yeah,
know
90's
what I mean?
that's a very
90 is a pretty good age.
very full life.
It's a
That means
nice
I'm halfway there.
Damn.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah, halfway
That's
there.
scary, man.
I hope the second half is better than the first then. Shit.
I think it will be, son. I honestly think it will be.
Boy.
It will be. Mine
know
will
what?
for sure.
Yeah, hey man.
Mine will for sure.
I think I'm trending upward too,
Mine will for sure.
And fine like wine, they say.
Get better with age,
Get
man.
better with age.
I'm fermenting.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying my 40s.
Man, it's fun. I'm enjoying
I
it
know.
too. I really am. And
Can't complain.
just to mix it up a little bit, man, I could not think of that sucky quarterback for the Giants, man. That was in them Eli Manning camps. Let me step up by the microphone again. And I was looking at our previous show. It was actually the one before the last one. Daniel Jones is his name.
Daniel Jones, yeah.
Yeah. Man, he sucks, man. That guy's terrible.
Daniel Jones.
He's not, I mean,
I mean, but
I'm not gonna entertain Foreman. He's trying to get me out. I'm not even gonna.
Garbage, man.
He's a rookie. How can you knock a rookie, man?
He's trying to get you out of character, man. Don't let him do it, man.
I'm not even gonna go
baiting
there,
you, man.
'cause
He's baiting you.
And this is
baiting you right now.
He's gotta be. I mean, there's certain rookies you look at and see potential, and then there's other guys like, why are we wasting our time with this? This guy is. Hey, not to knock the New York stuff.
You know what?
He's
Let's
trash,
And
man.
what's your quarterback name?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson. Real deal. Can you
That's
do
the
me a
Houston
favor?
quad. That's the
Yes,
Houston
sir.
Texans
I'm going to give
quarterback.
Real Deal
Yes.
just a little
Whatever
task to do.
stats you
Minute.
need. Come on,
Just-
let me go to
I
work.
want you to pull up how many touchdowns Deshaun Watson had, and I want you to pull up how many touchdowns that bum rookie Daniel Jones had.
I'll
That's
do
all I want.
this.
And
I'll do
matter of fact,
Passing TDs.
just passing TDs.
Okay.
That's all I want.
I think what
Let's see
I'm
how
sure
bad.
Deshaun
I think
got about at
Foreman.
least
I think
double
what
or
Foreman is
triple.
trying to insinuate on the low, on the cool, is that he probably could hand off the ball to Saquon Barkley and win 3 games in a season. Is that what you're saying?
You couldn't even do that right though, Real Deal. It's hard. It's hard. You can really with Saquon back there. You can put me at quarterback. I can hand it to him.
Yeah, yeah. That's what.
And
Daniel
earlier,
He's got to be the worst looking player I've.
Phone man, I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to cut you off because earlier,
26.
when we
Deshaun Watson 26 passing TDs last year.
yeah, and let's go to the Daniel Jones. Earlier, when y'all wasn't hearing us, my friend, like family,
Hey, I ain't got
which
nothing but
might
love
not
for
be
you.
for much longer, alluded to the fact that he backs up his statements with facts. So that's why I really had to bring him.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I don't mean to cut you off, but how many touchdowns do you think Mr. Daniel Jones threw last year? And remember, Deshaun Watson threw 26. Okay.
26. Greater. Nobody would compare Deshaun Watson to Daniel Jones.
How many do you think he threw?
I'm gonna give him about 15 at the most.
How about 24?
With
But
with DeAndre Hopkins
Probably
at
in-
wide
in
receiver,
garbage time.
one of the best position
Okay.
hands receivers, and I'm gonna give it to Deshaun Watson.
Give me the total numbers, please.
Andre Hopkins.
Totals don't matter. You're dealing with a rookie.
We're
You're
dealing with a
he only
rookie
has-
and
he only has
touchdowns.
1 season of stats.
With no wide receiver.
Have either one of you
No
guys,
wide receiver.
Have either? I'm gonna ask this to both of you
Facts.
guys.
Facts. We're talking facts.
Go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Have either one of
yes.
you guys ever heard of something called the eye test? Just, I mean, just using your own 2 eyes and looking at a young athlete.
Uh-huh.
That's why I made the statement I did. He threw 24 touchdown passes, and he's a good-looking kid. He's got the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning look to him.
Pedigree.
Yeah, wow. But it's almost looking like you ever seen? Can you imagine E.T. braiding hair? You know how E.T. fingers were? Them 3 nasty. Can you imagine him braiding hair?
I see.
That's how Daniel Jones looked when he played quarterback.
But it's not about how you look. It's about the numbers, right? 26 and 24.
Men lie, women lie, numbers
where
don't.
numbers
In the
don't.
immortal words
Hold
of my
on.
nigga
Yeah.
Jay-Z, son.
I think it says more about Bill O'Brien and our coaching staff and our offensive game plan here in Houston than the 2 athletes. Because it's like night and day when you're looking at the players.
Okay.
But as far as...
Really?
Absolutely.
Night
Okay.
and day.
So, a proven quarterback that no one would ever even think about comparing to Daniel Jones because DeAndre Hopkins is an elite wide receiver. Who's the elite wide receiver? And I remember in last week's show, because I listened to it because I wasn't here, I was late. My guy over here, who's soon
Late
to
by a
be my
whole day.
ex-family, actually said that
You hear him, KK?
that what we don't even have a wide receiver. I think you said that. I think you said we don't even have a wide receiver. So how
wait a
come
minute. Whoa,
my
whoa,
rookie
whoa.
quarterback throws 24 touchdowns, your elite quarterback throws 26
I'm gonna do my
with
own
an
research.
elite,
I'm about to do my own
the
research.
best hands in the NFL receiver?
Hey, we got about 5 minutes, guys. So
Yeah.
Let's battle
Yeah.
for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Oh man. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to go.
We got about 5 minutes before we close out.
Well, let me say
Quick,
this
5
before we
minutes.
go.
Let's go.
Let's give some prop. We know Daniel Jones is trash. So we can move
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's. We got the NFL schedule coming out. I think it comes out tomorrow. I don't know what kind of schedule it's going to be,
Okay.
but they look to have a 16-game schedule. They were saying something about moving the outer conference stuff around. Excuse me, doing some different stuff with that. But what I really wanted to get to was my boy Jadeveon Clowney. I'm really hoping to see Jadeveon in the AFC South. Everybody knows I got a bad taste in my mouth with these Texans down here. I'm not a proponent of racism in any way, but I'm tired of the racial overtone. It's like a dark cloud over this team down here, man. And I can go deep in detail on it if need be.
Where would you like to see him, in Indy?
I want to see him in Tennessee.
Ooh.
Over there with Drabel. That was his defensive coordinator the last time he was a Texan. And I know he knows how to use him.
I like that.
The only bad thing about it is, and I'm going to preface this by saying I'm a fan of the players. I'm not a fan of a particular team, okay? I'm a fan of the players.
About 6 shows ago, he was a fan of a team.
I've always been a fan of the players, okay? Now, with all that being said, I'm not looking forward to seeing Jadeveon get after Deshaun Watson, but just it's almost kind of begrudgingly getting back at Bill O'Brien to have Jadeveon Clowney come back. #1 pick overall that you gave away for a sack of walnuts and some pigskins. Come back and wreak havoc on those guys, man. They're so, and I'm gonna do this here. They're so unlikable down there off of Kirby.
They are.
We don't have a likable. The Texans need to be reconstructed from the top.
Well, I think the Texans are likable. I think it's the front office that's not likable.
From ownership down. Really.
Yeah, I mean, you can like the players. You know, it's just the ownership, the head coach. You know,
or we should say from the head coach up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Not
cut
ownership
it off.
down.
Yeah.
But from the head coach up.
Instead of let's cut the head off that thing.
Yeah.
Let's cut the head off of it. And that's what they need, because, man, really here, you're in a city that can really get behind a team and just have a blast. But when you have people in power with that kind of mentality, like what the Texans have in place, it's a nightmare. And Jadeveon is one of many players. I can go down the list from Dwayne Brown, Tyrann Mathieu, Kareem Jackson, Andre Johnson, Arian Foster. Anybody that's ever spoken out or said anything to do with the Texans end up out the door.
Yep.